First ever Nomad Live pregame show, man.
Woo.
What's up with you, No Maniacs, man? Glad to have you here,
Yes,
man.
sir.
First time around, man, but get used to us. We ain't going nowhere. Nowhere.
Yes, sir.
The livest pregame show you can find. We will be here post game on Nomad at night, right after the game. So get ready. The Nomad Network ain't going nowhere. You stuck with us. Just telling you right now, you've been waiting all off season for this, for some action, some effort, some hustle, and some hitting. That's what we're looking forward to. We want to see these young guys flying around there, hitting, making plays, man. I'm happy. I'm excited. And I can tell most of you guys are right now. All of you guys are right now, man. Thank you guys for joining us. You want to do some shout outs out there, Sam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's that time, Bear fans. Man, feeling good right now. Can't wait till 12 o'clock right now, dog. Shout out to all the guys in the chat, all the fellas and all the ladies. I don't see the ladies in right now, but I know they coming. Mark, Zach, Google user. We got Joseph Matusak, Mike Withrow, Demond 1599. Tareen, what up, my guy? What's up, my guys? All of
Brian,
man, welcome back, Smitty. I see you, baby.
Jason, what's happening, man?
Jason, King Booker World,
King
Mr.
Booker
Mayhem,
World.
Mr. Mayhem 69.
All our good people in this
Nasty
mug today, man. What's going on, man? Look, man. Look, we got this preseason. Go ahead, Trip. Go. My bad.
I'm trying to maintain because I understand it's game day, bitches, but it's only preseason. It's only preseason.
This is Nomad Live, brother.
Oh yeah, you can't say it's game day, people.
Yeah.
But it's still preseason, and so I'm not getting amped. I'm not letting my the victory, the W will be nice, but that's not the goal of the day.
Nope. Today we were watching and peeping and scouting and really getting an idea as to how these rookies are going to perform, how these young bucks, these upstarts are going to perform, what that depth looks like. That's what it's all about today. And I couldn't be more hyped to watch it. Let's do this damn thing. What are you saying, though, man?
Man, Trip just said the goal ain't victory. That's a damn lie. It's always the goal. It's always the goal. Always looking for a dub, man. I don't know what you talking about, boy. We always looking for the dub. I don't care how we got to get it.
Here's what I'm talking about. I'm with you, don't know, man. I jumped on BetMGM last night. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me get some training, training camp action, some preseason action, and I took a peek, and every single game is split 1.91 across the board. Every single team is even. And I recognize that even Vegas don't really care about the wins. They're looking at the depth. So that's where my head's at. But if we can pull a W, I ain't gonna complain about it. That's
they're gonna scrap. They're gonna scrap. They're gonna try to get that W. You can trust and believe that.
Yes, sir. And I'm sure that Flus is trying to get that W. We don't want no more L's, man. We took enough L's last season. Let's start off this year right with a W. We got young guys that are fighting for their position, and I want to see them scrap. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them scrap. We got a good backup QB and PJ Walker. We got that other guy who's been here since last year.
Mr. Peterman?
Yeah, Mr. Nathan Peterman. Yeah, so he should know how to play. He should be able to put up some points. Get us one touchdown, Nathan. Get us one touch. If each of our guys get us one TD, then we're going to win this game, baby.
Hey, Samo, in the immortal words of my man Exhibit, he said we need to go out there and be ready to scrap like Mike Tyson when he just got his license back. That's what we need. We need scrap out there. That's what I want to see. And just so you guys know, man, the preseason is about everybody, but it's more about the guys that are this is their resume. This is their resume. It's going to be a bunch of dudes on that team that's going to be playing in other places and on other teams just trying to fight for their lives in the NFL. And so that's what this game is about, mostly for them, the young guys, at least preseason game one. You're going to see a lot of the rookies. You're going to see a lot of guys just trying to fight for the last spot on the roster. All of that, you're going to see effort out there, man. You're going to see some, man, both teams, actually, they're going to be flying around, man, trying to make stuff happen, man. And you're going to see sometimes at times it's going to be some not so pretty football. You can't really judge that in the preseason. They're installing new things, and I'm going to be interested to see what the offensive line looks like in front of Justin, because I know for a fact that we ain't talking about offensive line, but Chase Claypool isn't playing. I saw him in shorts, but what are the pieces they're going to put in front of him? So I'm going to be looking at that first.
Well, since you brought up Exhibit, remind me after the show to tell you about my the time I got to kick it with him. It was a crazy little story. Him and the Alcoholics. Crazy night.
Them my boys. Like, I like this
Alcoholics.
You gotta love the licks. The licks are dope.
Party
after Lucy come Rico. Anyways, back to Bears football. Like, we want to see these young wide receivers do some big things. Obviously, with Chase on the sideline, we want to see Tyler Scott. We want to see Darnell Mooney, how that injury's healed up and how that new bulk is going to work for him. I'm not sure if he's going to get on the field all that much here today. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him off relatively early. Same thing with DJ Moore, but I do expect to see a little bit from both of them with Chase on the sideline. Should be some good shit.
Smitty's just saying Nate Davis and Tremaine Edmonds aren't.
And Edmonds aren't dressed.
Yeah,
not surprising.
Not
surprising at all.
I think the easiest position to show your flashes and ability and your dominance would be the D line, because all you're doing is, go get that quarterback, go stop the ball, as opposed to the other positions where you're thinking more of where you have to be in the timing of the play. And, and my shout out to Exhibit Hit and Run Part 2, but that's definitely a Nomad at Night song.
Hey,
said it.
I'm looking for Noah Sewell. Got my eyes on Ja'Tyre Carter to see how he's holding up and how he's progressed over the last year. I'm looking for Larry Borum. Let me see. Definitely some Tyler Scott, some Valus, and those defensive tackles, man. I really can't wait. I mean, all the guys we drafted, man, but it's so many. I'm going to have to focus on just watching this game and enjoying it like an average fan does. And then get into later on, start looking back at, what was happening here or there, kind of reviewing so I can give you guys a better detailed view of it probably next week, because I got to study that thing. But yeah, I'm going to be just watching it casually. I'm going to try not to hit the rewind button and just watch everything live, So that's just me, man. I'm going to be watching the young guys, man, and some of the vet pieces we brought in, like Terrell Lewis. Eager to see him, man, and Anthony Jones, see if they can really get after the quarterback.
Yeah, Terrell Lewis is really interesting to me, man. I really want to see him have some success today. I want to see the entire D-line, man. I'm a trenches dude. I want to see the entire D-line get after it. I want to see Big G, Javon Dexter. I'm going to call him Big G from now on. That's my new name for him. We're going to call him Big G. All right, Big G about to wreck some. Big G gonna wreck shop today, man. I really feel like that. Then I think our new defensive ends, the defensive ends are in a competition. Now that we brought Yannick in, those guys don't know who's staying and who's going. So now they're fighting. They're gonna scrap. So I'm really interested in seeing them and our offensive line as well, man. I need some guys to step up, man. I'm a trenches dude, man. I'm gonna be watching them closely, and I just want to see a lot of effort. Somebody just said that in the chat. I can't remember who said it, but today for me, it's about effort too, man. Even if you don't play well, I want to see that effort.
And Samo mentioned Mr. Peterman as backup quarterback, but we know what he is. He's like a 30-year vet. He's not the future. I want to see if little Tyson Bagent gets any an opportunity late in the game. Because looking at some of the games last night around the NFL, there are a lot of young, quarterbacks dropping dimes out there. It was in flashes, and then they would throw a pick, right after. But let's see what we have, in development, and if he is, anything that we could, have stashed going forward aside from Mr. Peterman.
I'm excited. Like I want to see them. I want to see how they perform against the run That's really where my head is at. I know we had a hell of a time stopping teams from just running down our throats last year. There was a lot of run attack, even just by Green Bay. And for as long as it is, we bitch and moan about there I go with my mouth again. It's too early. I'm sorry, guys. Anyhow, we complain about Aaron Rodgers and his ability to tear us apart. But last year it was a lot of that run game, even with Dillon and not so much Jones. We just couldn't stop. Same thing happened when we went to Minnesota. Them two boys, Cook, etc., they're running all over us. If these guys can do a little bit of damage today and prevent that run game from being a major issue, that's something I'd like to see continue as we move forward.
Here's a major bullet point for everybody, the co-hosts and everybody in the chat. Circle this statement right here. Mike Vrabel and his teams, they're off of the Bill Belichick tree. You know anything about Bill Belichick and his history, then you know for a fact, yes, they established who they are. They made their bones in the trenches on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
I don't know how many starters they're going to play, but their depth is usually pretty good on the defensive front and on the offensive front. If we can establish a solid running game and look really good against a team like that,
defense.
Yes, that's a high mark for us. That's a really high mark for us. So if we can establish the run game, pay particular attention to that, man. If we can do that, man, it's looking good for us.
I think that's key, right? That's on the flip side for us. Go ahead, Trip. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That's on both sides of the ball. Can we, on offense, run the ball as well as stopping that Titan offensive onslaught?
That's it. It's exactly what I was going to say, right? We need to do it on both sides of the ball. I've been chirping about this for weeks now. I want to see what's up with Roshan. I'm excited to see that. But just that battle as a whole, don't get me wrong. If Herbert jumps out and does some amazing stuff today and really takes a lead today, I'll be super happy with that. If that happens with Donta Foreman, I'll be super happy with that. Again, I'm hyped about Roshan because I see him as the future, but as the present, I just want to see somebody carry that rock and do the right things and give us a reason to get behind.
Jay Greers, man, thank you for the. I'm sorry, Sam. Thank you for the promo. This is just so I don't forget. Thank you for the promo. That's right, people. Smash that like button. Make sure you share. And if you have not and you enjoy this content and you want it to stay here and remain, do us a favor and yourself. Go hit the subscribe button. Take the time and go subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. You know, I was dumb enough when I first started doing this internet thing, watching podcasts, thought it cost me money. I was that dumb. But no, it doesn't cost you a damn dime. It just helps us out in the long run, helps us be able to put better content out for you guys. But I digress, Sam. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, you good. That needed to be said. You know, we appreciate you guys, and we want to make sure that we are able to stay in business. So the way that we do that is by you guys hitting like, sharing, and subscribing, and all that good stuff. But back to the Bears, man. Again, stopping the run and establishing our run game is going to be important. I don't think we're going to have much of a problem establishing the run game. I'm really interested in also seeing Donta Foreman because I really feel like he's going to be our lead back this year. And as far as stopping the run, man, if we're unable to stop the run, then we can't play defense. And I think that's why there was such a heavy emphasis on bringing in all of these defensive tackles as opposed to those defensive ends, you know, because those tackles are the guys who eat up the space and clog the holes and allow those linebackers to flow and, you know, make those tackles on those running backs. So, guys, look out for that today. And I also want to say one more thing, man. Just in case, now I fully expect everyone to play well, like the team to play well, but just in case they don't, I don't want to hear anybody coming back panicking and saying, oh, man, what the heck? This. We suck. Hey, it's the first game of the preseason. We don't have all of our starters out there, you know, and so they're going to probably hold some guys out just for precaution. So, you know, be aware of the situation and, you know, understand the context in which we're looking at these games. Yeah, I want to see some sacks today too. But if we only have one or two, then, hey, I'm going to accept that. And then we're going to move on to the next game and just build on that.
In other words, Samo just said temper your expectations as far as what you think should be is in preseason game one. Preseason game one is when you find out a whole lot about where your needs are and what's really like, hey, we got to do something about this like ASAP. Like come Monday, we need to make some move. We need to scour the wire or make a move for this person. Whatever it is, it's more of a how would you say it?
Assessment.
Yeah,
Evaluation.
Evaluation. Yep,
Yeah.
evaluation tool. That's all it is, because we're not game planning for anyone, guys. We're just going out there running plays pretty much.
And
it's going to look much different game one. We're not going to see the whole playbook. We're going to be vanilla as vanilla can be.
Right.
So, I mean, just, temper your expectations. And I do agree with Google user. We do want to see Justin look good today. And I fully expect him to look good. And we're not saying we don't expect our players to play ball, but we're saying that, if they don't, then we're not going to act like the freaking sky is falling. That's what I'm saying.
It's just about, it's going to be about, they're going to be enlightened one way or the other, in a good way or in a bad way, maybe even both. They might see some things out there they did not expect. They may see some things out there like, man, I thought we need to make a move. So you'll know early in the week what is.
And you will know that the watchful eyes of Ryan Poles, because the power of Poles compels you. He was on the field, on Soldier Field grass early this morning, getting his steps in. He's going to be observing all the talent, not only on this team, but around the league, who's putting, players that are putting things on tape. And if he can improve this team, he will. So this is that evaluation process, that assessment, that first time of reps, in against another team that a lot of these rookies will get the opportunity to have. So, with that said, what we see the 90 players that are here today are going to be mixed and matched and gone and brought in and, waiver wires. So there will be upgrades. So this is basically a good dress rehearsal and tryout and yes, I can make this team. So that's what we really want to pay attention to, the details. Who's displaying those hits principles? Who's out there just going, sideline to sideline with their hair on fire? Who's under control? Maybe they don't always make the play, but you can see that they're putting in 100% maximum effort, all the time. And so those are the things to watch out for at players at every position.
So, I mean, all of us as fans are going to be doing all of that. We're going to be, watching with a watchful eye. We're going to be paying attention to all of those little things. But what Samuel and Tripp and I were talking about before we started up here today was really Ryan Poles and the fact that he was out there early doing his laps, doing his walkthrough. We know that he's going to be on the field. He's going to be watching. That a conversation is going to happen with him and Flus after this game. Hey, what did you see out there? Here's what I saw out there because I was there watching, and I just wanted to reiterate that for you guys because that impresses me. I love the fact that this guy is much more hands-on than previous guys, without saying who previous guys are. You know what I'm saying? We have a guy who's out there. He's paying attention. He's watching what's cracking. And that's super valuable. That means that he understands exactly what this all means and what the outcomes will be today for each position that he's paying attention to and that Flus is paying attention to. And they'll have that meeting. And if, things look a little bit stinky today, perfect. That means in that meeting, they're going to go figure out exactly how to clean up that stink.
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely.
Okay.
So take out that garbage, boy.
And here's another couple things to pay attention to, because I'm assuming they're going to put as much of the starting 5 offensive line out there as possible. Tevin just went over to left guard. I want to see how he looks over there, and is he adjusting to the change in the dynamic and being on the left side. I want to see how well Alex Leatherwood is behind him. How's he settling in at left guard? Also, one really important thing to pay attention to is to see if Treston Ebner's step has picked up a notch now that he understands the offense. Is he going to have more burst? Will he be more explosive now that he understands the system and knows how to operate and where to go and how the blocks line up. So those are 3 particular things you probably should be paying close attention to.
And for you, Nomad, sorry, Triple R, I just want to say Noah Sewell, Nomad, Noah Sewell.
Yes, sir.
That's all. That's all I gotta say. Tremaine's on the sideline today, and I know he's your guy.
Yeah.
I expect some. I expect some awesomeness from Noah today for sure.
Definitely. What you saying, Trip?
There was
news.
Well, not really news, I guess, but there was a question in the chat. Who are the Bears inactives today? And as of 6 minutes ago, our friend of the show of the Nomad Network, Alex Shapiro, said Bears inactives today: Jaquan Brisker, Chase Claypool, Josh Blackwell, Tremaine Edmonds, Lucas Patrick, Nate Davis, Mercedes Lewis, Dante Pettis, Yannick Ngakoue, and DeMarcus Walker.
All of which those are most of the guys that didn't suit up and practice all week. The other guys we just came off. We just got Mercedes Lewis. Pettis just came off of NFI. And so, yeah, that's about what I expected. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, we're still going to be some – like I want to see Bravion Roy, the guy we just made a move for. I want to see the interior tackles, see how well they plug up the middle, how well they play off of each other. It is so many different things. Like, what's his name? Kendall Williamson. Since Jaquan Brisker is out, will they give him some tick? Will it be A.J. Thomas? You know, how many snaps will they give each one of those guys? Because the safety position is one position that we were all kind of curious about, feeling like it may not be enough depth. But what was Sam gonna get an ass with?
Charles,
Treasure.
Hey,
Sam
my sister comes in the house, man. That was my sister coming.
Now Sam might get a spanking, which he enjoys.
Nah, that was my sister.
Not
man.
from his
Came
sister,
into
no.
the house. She we have the electronic keypad locks, and I didn't answer the door, so she just came right in. She's like, Sam.
So don't shoot me.
Man, we know it wasn't we know it wasn't his woman. You ain't see nothing fly past his head.
This is true. This is true.
Butts out the window behind him and everything.
Right.
It's so many storylines. I'm like J2K. I saw J2K. I appreciate you for being here, but I saw that comment earlier when you said there's nobody out there. He basically said there's nobody out there I'm not excited to watch. I really am like that, man. I'm the guy that, man, I want to see 90 dudes, every one of them if I could, but because I'm hopeful for them all, you know. But I, you know, being realistic as I am, I know they all can't make the team, but I want to see what they can bring to the table, man. So it's just going to be exciting to me either way. No matter who plays in this game, I'm going to be excited to watch it.
Yeah, the guys that they have coming on, I probably want to watch more so than anything else. It's really just a depth play. To be honest with you, when you said Yannick and DeMarcus aren't playing, at first it kind of hit me. I was like, oh man! But at the same time, I kind of want to see what's up with Dom Rob. I kind of want to see what's up with Travis Gibson and Lewis as well. Really give those 3 guys the opportunity to shine today and see what they can pull out the bag. I don't know. You know, with Travis being buried on that depth chart, this is, in my opinion, a bit of an opportunity for him to shine.
Yeah, it's an opportunity for all those guys, man. Everybody, like I said, I want them just like Nomad. I want to see the entire game. And I advise everyone to watch the entire game because you don't know who's going to make this team. You don't know who's going to stand out at what point in the game. You know, I want to see some guys just showing effort. There's going to be a guy that's just going to show up and who we haven't talked about. I'm sure we're going to be talking about him post-game show. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be a guy we haven't talked about who's going to say, hey, I'm here. I want to make this team. And he's going to stand out. It's probably going to be on special teams somewhere. But, hey, that's the type of stuff I want to see, man. And as far as, you know, who's out, the only concern I have is that interior offensive line. You know, I hate to see that Nate Davis is not going to be starting there, but, you know, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be Ja'Tari Carter getting that place now that Lucas Patrick is also out. And we know we wanted to see Ja'Tari Carter anyhow. You know, that's a guy who Poles believes in. That's a guy who Nomad and I talked about. I think all of us, we've all said some good things about him. and fully expect to make this team and to be a contributor on this team for years to come. So what better time than now for him to, step up and rise to the occasion.
You know what? Also, man, you guys, that little exercise we did a couple weeks ago on Nomad at Night might have came in handy for you guys. I don't know who all I know a lot of people in the chat right now were there, but in case you guys didn't, you guys should have the roster and the numbers, everybody's number, like right there in front of you and on your phone, so you can actually see who's who. Because ain't nobody gonna take better notes than me. I don't care if nobody say. I'll be watching this stuff intently, taking a lot of notes while I'm going. But hey, man, pull up a roster, and so you can make sure you know who's who and what's what, man. So that's a good idea, man.
Yeah, so I'm going with the method of I'm just gonna write down the number that flashes. If I see a good player, write down that number, and then it's like, who was it? Okay, and then by the end of the game, if I don't know that name, man.
Yep.
Man, what a interesting. I mean, the events and the especially along the defense, man. It's going to be a lot of interesting guys, man, on that front that that's gonna jump out, especially at end. You want to see Dominique Robinson, like you guys said. You want to see DeAnthony Jones. You want to see Terrell Lewis. You want to see Rasheem Green, who we brought in. It's just a plethora of guys. Jalen Holmes, not Jalen Holmes, but Jalen Harris we brought in. So it's a bunch of guys on the edge that they want to see what's what. And one of the questions will be after the game, if we don't get enough pressure on the ball, hey, is it time to make that move for Jadeveon Clowney? It could be. I don't know.
That's why when young guys like DeAnthony Jones, he at worst practice squad, but guys like Travis Gibson, Kendall Vildor, and guys that are not young anymore, that are previous regime guys, they're going to have to really show out to have this regime be like, okay, we'll retain your services. So, while some people are trying to make a name for themselves coming up, others are trying to stay in the league.
Yep. You said it. J.S. Byerly just brought up in the chat.
Welcome, JS. I've never seen you here, but welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Welcome to the show, brother. We're going to give you a little bit of love because you brought up Tyson Bagent. I don't know about him throwing a TD, but I won't argue with it. I would actually like to see him play today, to be very honest with you. I'll say that I'd like to see him play over Nathan Peterman. I want to see what these guys drafted and whether he's worth his stock. Let's give him a little bit of attention today when he gets on the field.
Let me respond to Vince Carbar. Hey, welcome to the show. I see quite a few new viewers, man.
Vince
Definitely appreciate you guys being here, man. You made the right choice coming here, that's for sure. But yeah, we're working on the merch thing, man. All the stuff with Power Pose Compels You, that's coming out. We're working on that too. But there's several other brands and logos we're working on to put out there. Before you know it, you're gonna be flooded with the Nomad Network merch. Trust me. It's just a matter of getting it out there, waiting for the right time to drop it. Trip, you're muted. Oh, he's just over there mumbling.
He's doing
being a slow mo.
The power of pose compels you.
That's the mantra.
Compels you.
All right, man. Calm
That's
down,
the mantra.
Hey, fellas. All right. So read the room, man. We still got 52 people in here with us, and we were supposed to cut this off at 11:45 to get ready for the game. How you guys feel like running all the way up?
We can go another get out. Minutes, like another 10 minutes, because
let's go 10 more. We got 10 more minutes, man.
How about the chat, man? How y'all feel? Y'all want to keep it going, chat? Y'all want to keep going up into game time? Let us know.
The Maniacs.
No Maniacs.
We'll give you 5 minutes back.
Get your Uber Eats on. Order your Grubhub, your Uber Eats, whatever you got to do to get your food, or get your girl to go ahead and finish whipping up whatever your game day meal is gonna be.
And nachos, your chips,
stay here and kick it with us for the next 10 minutes and let us know who you are excited to see.
Alan Gumbert, thanks for being here, Alan Gumbert. Appreciate you for joining us. First time seeing you. Definitely love having you here, man. You made the right choice. Right on. We will be here. Let's just roll it out until game time, man.
Nomad.
What's up?
Speaking of pregame snacks and ordering stuff, I'm thinking about eating today, but I don't want to because I want to have a special MFR in the kitchen. But that only can happen on Nomad at night. Is that what's happening today?
Go ahead and let them know, man. We're doing the Nomad at night right after the show, so it's gonna be a Nomad at night early. So
Post game show.
that's
Come
right.
back to
Post game
us,
show will be
guys.
Nomad at night. Well, we would be. Hey, we take the gloves off after that. We can cut up and talk how we want to talk and be us on Nomad at night. So you can come in here and join that, man. It's gonna be fun. Anytime we do a Nomad at night, it's gonna be fun. You can count on that. So. Hey, this is the button-up show, Nomad Live and Nomad at Night. Hey, you can come in your underwear with no socks on, whatever. Just show up.
Don't give Triple R too much leeway.
No, I forgot. I shouldn't have said that for sure, man. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you make sure you keep your shirt on, Trip.
Yeah,
Don't come in here with no shirt.
Right on.
Lord.
All right, okay.
We've seen too much of that.
Oh, and a special shout out to King Buka World, who's out there on the gig. He's driving. Hey, man, stop chatting with us 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Listen to us. You can chat with us later.
I ain't know
We love you, King Buka.
Man.
Be safe,
What up,
dog. Be
King?
safe.
I ain't know you was
Be
driving,
safe.
man. But, hey, get it in, King. Get your money. Hey, Chris, you want to drop that commercial, man? If we still have Chris back there. I don't know.
I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Let me see. Chris might
Here
be
we
saying
go.
something to me in the chat.
Hey, you Nomaniacs, don't forget to follow all the Nomad Network content. Find us on Facebook,
Nomad Live. Nomad at Night.
And I am Alpha in the kitchen.
and all the most popular podcast streaming platforms like Amazon, Spotify, and Apple Music. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
For all
I
those,
told you don't eat them beans.
for all those that didn't know, that really is Triple R's fiance, Beatrice.
Hey, she gotta pay like she weighed. That's why I'm always in the kitchen, because she always hungry. She's a hungry heifer. But I love that heifer. That's my
Hey, Triple R's grocery bill is higher than most people's mortgage.
And let's not talk about toilet paper.
You gotta invest in one of them French joints.
Rasputia.
A bidet.
You gotta get a bidet.
And King Booker World said that's Rasputia.
Rasputia.
From Norbit.
Hey, man, you supposed to be driving, King.
Norbit, that was hilarious.
You know, King got jokes.
Damn.
Oh man, that's it. I love that. I don't get tired of listening to that or watching it, man. It's absolutely hilarious, man. Good job by producer Chris, man. We had a secret weapon behind the scenes. I just want to say that, man. He is dangerous.
Absolutely.
With technology. I'll just tell you guys that. So appreciate Chris, Mr. Chris Washington. Shout out Chris Washington in the chat. No maniacs, help him out, man. He needs some love too.
Yeah, get that man flowers because he is killing it. I absolutely see that we have the best production in the game. You all see it too. You all go and check out all these other podcasts as well, like we all do. But the production wise, hey, we killing it over here.
Man, we killing it with the content as well, man. We got some personalities we putting it together. Our chemistry is coming together. We getting good. We getting better at this thing, man. So, hey, man, watch out for the Nomad Network. We coming. We up next. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. We might be brand new now, but guaranteed we're gonna be the one to pay attention to in the near future.
Hey, we just like those rookies out there on the field coming in, getting our grounding up. Getting our ground, about to make a name for ourselves, man. That's what's happening. You guys are bearing witness to greatness right now.
That's right. This is our preseason. We've been getting warmed up, spicing things up as we go with this MF in the kitchen and all that, adding that flavor in there for you guys. It's just gonna get better and better and better. So stick with us as we move forward.
Guys, keep an eye on this linebacker core. I think it's I think it's one of the better cores in the league. I mean, from top to bottom, I like everything they have in there. Even the most recent guys we just picked up, Buddy Johnson. I think we might have picked up one more guy. I think, what is his name again? I'm having a brain fart right now, but we just picked up another guy. He looked pretty good too.
Buddy's
the one.
Buddy
We just
Johnson.
got another guy. What's his name?
Oh, we got
man?
another one.
Somebody's gonna say it in the chat in
see.
just a second.
Pull
I
up.
know they are.
Yeah, sure.
Dang. I want to see some thumping going on out there. I want to see some guys making plays on the ball, you know, covering well in zone, see how well they move. You know what I mean? I just want to see how they operate in space and come up and play the box. So the linebackers should be fun to watch them guys, man. Throughout the whole game, man. It should be fun to watch them.
So Barrington Wade or Micah Baskerville?
Barrington Wade.
Yeah.
That's the last guy we picked up.
That is the last one.
Good call there, kids.
I fully expect Noah Sewell to play a lot of minutes today, too, man. I'm expecting him to play at least a half of football, man. You know, so that's another guy who we're gonna get a chance to see live. You know, we've heard a lot of good things about him. Nomad, you've been picking him up since we drafted him, and now we get to see it. So he about to strap up and, you know, and lay some hits on some folks. So I'm excited to see him.
I know he's a rookie, and don't have your expectations too high for a rookie ever. Number one. Number two, just watch the effort, how fast he flies to the ball. You know, is he making plays on the ball? I mean, I'm gonna say this one more time. If you have not gotten a Noah Sewell jersey now, and you go try to buy that later on, you're gonna be kicking your own behind, man. I'm telling you, that dude's not going nowhere, man. He might actually compete with Sam Bourne for that spot. Or, I mean, you know, so I'm just saying, man, that guy's got some elite earmarks to him. I like everything about him, and he's gotten his body trimmed down from what he was in college, and he's even more explosive than he was in college, and his tape was really explosive in college. So watch out, man. We might have a star on the rise right here.
And don't sleep on the Kennesaw State products and star Travis Bell. And cause some disruptions there in the interior of the line.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Big Travis.
I just wanted to bring it back to Noah for a second. I was listening to Ryan Poles with Jeff Joniak earlier today, and he's excited about Noah Sewell. Like clearly he's gonna gush about Darnell Wright. That's his number one pick and all that. And he did spend a little bit of time talking about Darnell. But he turned the corner and was just like, you know who I'm excited to see today. I'm excited to see Noah and what he's gonna do on the field. So again, love the fact that guy's out there and paying attention.
So we got a few minutes, man. You guys want to give some shout outs or some closing statements, man, before we got to give them at least a couple minutes so they can get to the bathroom before they start watching the game.
Who's up first? You want to go, Trip?
Yeah, since that's the rotation that we've been kind of going.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's just look for the hits principle. Let's keep everybody healthy and just enjoy that, football is back. We've been anticipating this, since a long time. We got the number one pick. Oh, he traded the number one pick. Oh, this draft is coming up. Oh, this offseason is so long. Well, the preseason is here. Let's enjoy it for what it is and maintain.
Absolutely. Let's go. It's finally here, guys. It's finally here. I'm excited. We get to watch some football. We get to watch our team and see how good we're going to be this season. I advise everyone again to watch the full game. Come back to Nomad at Night post-game show and let us know what you all saw, because we might have missed something. Let us know what you see. Because we're all in this together. We all want the best for our team. And hey, we about to whoop some ASS. I can say that on Nomad Live. Okay.
You did the old spelling trick. That works perfectly. So Nomadiacs, go out there, get your Juju fruits, get your popcorn, get your nachos on, your glizzies, get it all ready to go. You got a couple minutes left. Get your drinks, your beers, whatever it is that you do it. Roll up, ready up, and get your magnifying glass out and keep a close eye on what you see today. And we'll talk about all that in a couple hours. I'm excited to do that just as much as I am to watch this next couple hours worth of football. So bear down, baby.
Hey, Nomad, real quick. Don't look now, as Alex Shapiro just tweeted, but Cairo Santos hit a 57-yard field goal in warmups.
He better. If we put his ass at 60, he better hit it. I ain't surprised by that. That's all you do all damn day. You better hit the damn field goal. Sit your ass down somewhere.
See, that's
listen to them expectations.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna leave Cairo Santos alone. Forget it.
I'm just out there looking. I'm just out there looking for the effort, the energy, the hitting. You know what I mean? That's all I want to see is energy. You know, how juiced up is this team from first quarter to the fourth quarter? Can they keep it all together? Keep the energy level high? Can they out energy the Titans? In the big picture, that's what I'm looking for, guys. So with that being said, hey man, love you guys for being in the chat and we'll see you guys in a couple hours on Nomad at Night. Stay tuned for that. But before we get out of here, I gotta give you one time. Love, peace, and hair grease, y'all. See you in a couple hours.
Bear down, baby. It's game day.
Boom.
Enjoy it.
Might have to be you, Sam.
I got it. I was just letting my guys giving them their credits. They popping up on the screen right now. Later, fellas.
Oh, baby.
AC.
Peace out.
Boom.